It's so high. Oh, is it starting?
Yeah, we are.
Wait. Hold on. Hey, everybody over there and over here.
Yeah, we stepping our game up now.
We trying.
We coming to y'all on YouTube and Facebook.
Hey.
So welcome to Late Night Talk with your girls, Vee&Sky.
Yes.
So we got, of course, a good hot topic for us to talk about tonight. This topic is, why do relationships fail? So this kind of rolls right into what we've been talking about with this. Let's talk about sex, and now we get into relationships. But now, when you talk about relationship, V, go ahead and tell them how we're breaking it down this time.
I mean, you would think it's your mate.
Mm-hmm.
Why the relationships fails with the mate and everything, but it's more than that. It's like you have mother, father, sister, brother relationship.
Yeah.
You have best friends relationship. You have co-workers, neighbors.
Yeah.
Just you have relationships with different people. So at the end of the day, it's like it's more to it than just your mate.
Your mate, yeah.
Why your relationship not working with your family, your friends, co-workers?
Yeah. So, I mean, when bringing this topic up, there was just like a lot of things. Hey, Yancy.
Y'all over here on our YouTube, we kind of upping it. We over here on, we on
YouTube. We on YouTube.
So don't be thinking we looking this over here and ain't paying attention to y'all. We gonna be coming back looking.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we're gonna get it all going at once on one thing, on one system soon.
Yeah.
But we trying to take these baby steps up. So we glad that y'all hanging with us and going riding this journey with us. But yeah, when we talk about these relationships, just we can even start with the relationship, because if y'all been following us for the other podcasts that we did, you remember we did one on what's wrong with these kids. So now let's add on the failure of the relationship. Like, where's the failure? Like, one of the things I looked at was trust, a lack of trust. So you kind of don't, in my case, I don't trust my kids all the time.
Oh, no.
So,
hey, sis.
Hey, Sam. So that's a reason why these relationships fail, because you don't trust your kids. And it's like, because you don't trust them.
Why though? Why? Why come?
Hey,
Keisha. But why we don't trust them?
Because we are born sinners. Let's go back to the root.
It was Eve's fault.
It was Eve's fault.
It's her fault.
So we got that sinful nature. So these kids, even when they're little, they know how to lie and deceive.
No. Did you? No.
Yes.
No. Yes, you did. It start off when they're young. They yeah. Hey, Yolanda. Wait. Oh, I can't. Yep. Yolanda. Hey, cousin Kathy. Hey, y'all. Tell them what for those who just tuning in, what we talking about?
We're talking about, why do relationships fail? Not just with your mate, but relationships in families, relationships at your jobs, relationships. Why do they fail? What are some of the causes? And
so what we gonna tackle first? We said relationships, family. What we doing? What y'all want to? Hey, sis.
So Keisha, we're going to be looking back and forth. So Keisha said, let's talk about Eve. She said, let's save Eve conversation for next time. I know, because that's a whole other thing, how Eve got us in a whole heap of trouble.
Dealing with a whole, thank you, Eve. I still love you, though. But come on.
Right.
But yeah. So we're going to do what we're going to do. Which I want to talk about: the family, the friends, co-workers. Which one we gonna tackle first?
Well, we was
probably gonna be a part
kids.
2.
Yeah, so
we doing family.
We're going the family. Let's talk about it. So we said loss of trust. We don't trust them, and that can cause friction in relationships because you don't trust them. And I know And some kids be like, you know, Mom, why you tripping? Or Dad, why you tripping? Because I mean that, and then sometimes if you trust them too much, then they turn left because it's like
all the way over yonder, and then they stay in that lane. Yeah, they stay over there in that lane, like no.
Yeah. So poor communication.
She said she got words for her.
Words for Eve. Yeah. Keisha going on Eve. Yeah, I think all the women do.
Yeah, that's what she would say. She said, you should say, "Hey, sis, lack of loyalty and trust." Yeah. And why would you not be loyal to your parents? The one that is your everything.
Because these kids sometimes.
What was we saying? So earlier today we was talking about it, and we were saying how, our parents wasn't with the you know what I'm saying? The fucks, I said, wasn't with it. And it was so much that you could do or couldn't do. And then we became like, yeah, I'm not going to be as hard on my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like my dad was on me, and, I'm not. But then, damn it, at the period of time, you be looking like, I see why.
Right.
My daddy was on me. I see why I couldn't breathe too hard. I couldn't do that. You know what I mean?
What you doing?
I'm gonna give you something to talk about. What the fuck? Like that's what you mean. Like, okay, I can't breathe hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I think, as he would say, his words, being your kids free. Like we be too, like, okay, just don't do it no more. And then what they do?
Do it again.
Okay, I'm gonna take this from you. What they doing? Like, oh, I'm just gonna be without my phone for a few days, or I'm gonna just let them get off their chest what they mad about. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's just
where we go wrong. How do we fail? I don't care. Ain't nobody out here with no perfect kids at all.
That's right.
It's not. I don't care what your career is, how y'all living, from the poets to the richest. Man, it's one of them.
Yeah.
If not all. Yeah. So sad to say, but it's one of them. You know what I mean? Like. You to fail. And how is we doing it? How? Like, I had to question myself, like, where did I go wrong?
Yeah. And it is, and that's not the case. It is not nothing we did.
Then it was like, okay, maybe I'm a single parent, but here we have a whole husband and wife with kids, you know what I'm saying? So one that's, it ain't just you. I remember one day in our little group, you said, I tip my hat off for you. You do this by yourself.
Single parent.
Because I'm a single parent.
Yes.
But I got a husband. And it's still, like, I'm about to lose it, and it's like, but that made me feel good, but then it was bad, but it's like, well, dang, at least I just feel like it ain't me, because I'm single, and you think you're going to try her, you know what I'm saying, because it's her. Yeah.
So, Keisha, you're right. I think that's the number one problem is communication, bad communication. When you don't have that, when you're not able to communicate effectively, oh yeah, that can damage relationships a lot.
So what do you do? So since we know this is what it is, what would you suggest to these new parents and viewers? Like where you got us when you see y'all ain't got that communication? Because like I do have a child. You ask, oh my, no, straight one, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like when?
When do you start the communication?
That you realize you not getting this communication from your child that you feel you should be having. Like when do you feel you should have that? What am I trying to say? Like you would think back, I quit doing it. So what's going on? You got a girlfriend, whatever. And I seen how you just always get in the earth, so I just stopped talking about it. Mm-hmm. So there's like today you grown. So what's going on, Ma? You still don't want to talk,
right?
And this is just something
I think at a certain point you just got to talk, because if you leave it alone, you don't know where
that's why I feel that's what messed up when
you just gotta you gotta find different ways to try to communicate with them, but don't stop.
Okay, but what if you're tired of communicating?
And you can't be tired of communicating, because if you don't know,
let's switch that up. Far as that was a little petty. I'm talking about, but I'm talking about when you got a child that's off the chain. and you try to lay out what you went through or what other people, so they wouldn't make the same mistakes. Because none of us want our kids to go through anything negative that we went through in our life. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So you keep staying on. It's like, but you got to go bump your head a couple of times for you to understand what I've been trying to tell your ass for the freaking longest.
That's what's gonna happen. Yes, a person is not gonna get it the first time you tell them. Regardless if it's kids or if it's an adult, they're not gonna get it the first time. That's just like giving somebody instruction, just like in work. If you tell this person, when you do this, well, you have to do this way. You gonna make a mistake the first time, maybe the first couple of times when you're giving that instruction, because you got to get into the habit of it. So these kids, sometimes they be honorary and they don't want to do it, but it's like, oh shoot, yeah, that's right, mama said blah blah blah. And so you got to tell them again, like, okay, look, you're doing it right now, like stop. And then you got to keep telling them. Eventually it's gonna lock in, because they gonna get into the habit, like, oh, okay, I know, because mama's gonna be tripping. So we got to keep that communication going. You got to keep telling them the same thing over and over and over and over again. Even like I said, in adulthood, that's why you have training, that refresher courses, and because we got to keep being reminded of some of the things that we are requested of.
And guess what? If they're your job, your boss got to keep telling you what the hell your ass has been knowing, and you've been at this bitch for so many years, what's gonna happen? They're gonna fire you
on some things. Yeah,
on everything. They'll fire you for being tardy too much. Stop playing. Like, that's why in school they can't be late, tardy. You got to get to the class. It's consequences. You got detention because you was late. So same thing.
But you have warnings on that, right? So if you late the first
warnings,
time, you get like 3 or 4 warnings. No, but I'm just saying, like, how you had to keep.
So when you get to the 5th one, they got it the 5th.
Then that's the consequence. You go or whatever.
But the kid can't be gone. So what you do then?
Then they on punishment. Then
or that ain't working. Else. That ain't working.
Something got to give. You start taking devices. You start doing.
You take stuff. Then what?
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. I remember my biggest punishment when I used to get in trouble with my mama is her talking to me. I couldn't stand them talks. When she say come on and sit down and talk, that was worse than a whooping or a spanking or any of that. So,
cause she gonna like, well,
you about to sit with me.
Anna Ross here.
Yes, right. She was a firefighter, and she done taught some low-income kids and saved the world. Yes,
Mama Strange. Yes.
So them talks is really what changed me. Like, I do not feel like talking to this lady. So, you know,
but everybody is different though. That something as simple as not want to hear your mama conversate was enough for you to get your life together.
And will work for me.
Exactly.
Yeah. The one. But it's something that's gonna work. Something is gonna work. It's just a matter of you got to put in that time to figure out what it is.
I guess. Okay.
And that's in any relationship. Something is gonna trigger.
What if you didn't did all that it is?
It's something. It's something. It's something. I mean, what y'all say? It's something that's gonna trigger them to wake up.
These kids are different. They are sensitive. Yeah, they are. And what she said, we disabled them. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't see.
Mm-hmm. We disabled them and don't see it until it's too late.
Yeah.
That is true. That is true.
That is one. That's true.
Yeah.
True.
I could testify to that.
Yeah.
We do disable them and cause a disservice a lot of time, thinking we helping, and we don't. Yeah, that's true.
So why do you think it's a failure? Like why so many of us parents out here is failing?
I think because of I'm tired. Like you were saying, I'm not doing all this. I'm not communicating with you no more. I'm not, it's the cutoff. When you get to that cutoff, that's it. And so sometimes it's really putting in that work. If you want to change, you putting in that work.
But what if they know what to do and they just still don't do it?
Something is going to make them do it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Something is. It's just we got to figure out what that is.
Keep coming up for excuses for these kids.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Prayer. Keisha said prayer works. Prayer do work.
Yeah, I agree
from
with
experience,
that.
not opinion. I hear you. Prayer do work, and that's sometimes what we got to lean to, because when all else fails, you right. We can go to prayer, and prayer will work.
Maybe
now,
if we do that in the beginnings, keep doing the beginning instead of just coming to them.
Oh yeah.
You got tired of it. You know what I'm saying? Let's pray when it's good and when it's bad.
Yeah.
So what's other type of relationships? We got the kids. We was talking about family, right? You got siblings.
Yeah.
You got parents.
And that
the family
the family failure of relationship. This next one that I looked up, it said lack of respect. Like sometimes family members don't respect you, and I guess I don't know if I'm wording this right, but your position within the family, if that makes sense. I don't know, but I know like in my situation, like some of my family members have more money and are more established than some of the other family members, so some of them kind of like look down on them or don't even acknowledge them or something to that effect, because their social status or however you want to say it. But I think that fails because you don't have compassion, or you don't have that respect that this is my cousin, or this is my uncle, or whoever. This is whoever. Let me ask you a
question. Do you think like all family members treat each other equal?
No, I don't think they do. I think it depends on how close of a relationship y'all have.
I mean, what if it's a sister, brother, cousin, auntie, uncle, grandparent? Like, you mean he's saying like who you see often, you might not see? Yeah. I just feel that's an excuse. That's an excuse because they got all this high tech out here. You can look FaceTime. Oh, you still rocking an Android? You can go on Facebook and Instagram and video. Hi.
And then let's go back to what was that, Keisha or somebody said, like communication. Failed communication. Yeah. It would ruin that relationship, because if you don't communicate with that person,
you're right. And then maybe I feel a certain type of way about you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But we are not mind readers. Right. You can't assume. You can't assume that they know, what you going through or what you're feeling or how you feel about towards them or something you might have did. But if you communicate, so now y'all ain't talking.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't been talking forever, for some years now. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact of what? We ain't communicating.
And
so our relationship is done deal.
He said, she said, did you hear, my cousin told me that, or I heard that my cousin, yeah. I heard. Okay, we'll go to the source.
That part.
And figure out, communicate and see, like, did you really say that? Because most of this time it's just petty. Like, the person didn't even say that. It's certain people that is put in our lives to just cause, like, chaos. Like, they just want to add trouble. They like drama.
So that's that negative energy you have to stay away from.
It's always a drama person in a family.
And then you might have to stay away from them. Jesus.
Nancy say, don't what'd that say? I'm sorry.
Don't tap it too hard, because you know what happened last time.
Right, yeah. No respect. Nobody these days.
Yeah.
So there's no respect for nobody these days. That's what you're saying?
Yeah. That's what he basically saying. He said typo. Hey, bro. He said typo. Nobody.
Oh, nobody respects nobody these days. Right.
But why not though? If you want respect, then you need to get respect. But then I guess everybody got an attitude out here, like I care if you respect me or not.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah, you demand it. That's why it's funny when they say, put some respect on my name.
That part.
That's some respect, because you got to demand it. That's right.
Yancy said you have to tell people what you want from the
start. Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Yep, that's that communication. And that's why I said that's the number one thing. Communication. If you lack that communication in any type of relationship, And that can go for all three categories. That can go for the kids, that can go for your job, and that can go for your mate. You lack that communication, that's a guaranteed failure.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that's
totally
the number
agree.
one.
Yeah, that's true.
So
because it's like, why? Okay, we go and jump to even family situations and relationships. Like, why do it have to be failures? Why do it just have to? Why everybody can't be happy and great? Why do you want to be? Why? No, I'm just saying, I don't understand why it's so difficult to have a good relationship with your family or with your friends. Because I'm pretty sure Jordan watches on what we on YouTube and over here on Facebook. Yeah, thank y'all. Love y'all. I know y'all got somebody in your life that's important in your life that you don't fuck with. Or if you do, you put on a little front. Because, see, I'm past the front. I used to put on the front like, hey.
It's maturity. Yeah.
No, I know.
Mature.
It's mature. I just don't this.
Right.
I'm done.
Right.
It is what it is. People come in your life for what? A reason, a season, and a lifetime. That part.
Yeah.
They do. And when you can find them lifetimers, you win it. You win it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, we're going to come back to this, but like yesterday was my giving birthday. Yeah, I celebrated. All of y'all mamas out here who got children.
Mm-hmm.
That is a celebration. However old that child is turning, that's how old you've been a mama to that child.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I was a mama to my daughter yesterday of 25 years. Her goddaughter.
Yes.
25 years we've been in the game, okay? Yes. Happy birthday to you, Brie. Love you dearly. But yeah, so I had decided, like, okay, I want to be with my family to celebrate this milestone for me. Best friend came through, my cousin, shout out to Sharonda and Ron and my sister Pam. That's it, Sophie, already?
No.
Sophie, my baby, came off work, drove an hour to me. So that's the lifetime to come just chill and eat and laugh. And we was up all night. We haven't been together in a while, but in different times. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was everything. Like, it was like everything. Like, we had so much fun. So that's my lifetimers. Okay, too many people, I be looking on Facebook, they be saying how long you been with your friend, 10 years. I'll be looking like, try 30. 3-0. We got over 30 years. My other best friend, we got 25 years. Like, that's family.
Yeah.
Them was my family here. You know what I'm saying? So they there for a lifetime. So you got to some lifetimers, it won't fail. You can't fail.
Right. Yeah.
No matter what we all went through. And that's
because I think the communication is strong. Yep. Like, we would check on each other and,
even if we ain't talked to each other a while. My baby Naran, she would hit me up. I don't want nothing. I'm just checking on you. How you doing? Because she know what I've been through. She know what I'm going through. So she'll hit me up.
Yeah.
And that's how it should be. That's how you get them non-failed relationships.
Yeah.
And you have your ups and downs.
Yeah. It ain't like everything gonna be peaches and cream and no. But it's just, I think that communication is the number one thing that builds them strong relationships.
Thank you, Oliver.
Everybody saying happy giving birthday. That's a new thing.
Yes. Y'all better. I've been doing this for 2.5. Y'all better do these giving birthdays.
Mothers celebrate.
We only get Mother's Day and our birthday. No, however many kids you got about 4, 5, 6, 7. However many.
I should be getting a gift every other month.
No.
Every other month.
I'll be here.
Yes.
5 extra gifts.
Yeah. I'm for it. I am
5 extra gifts.
For those of you, Oliver, who's looking, you're listening. I'm just saying.
No, for real though. I want mamas to start doing that. I remember, last couple of years ago, I was getting some balloons for my youngest son's birthday, Jack. And the lady was like, "Oh, it's your birthday?" I said, "No, these for my son. It's my gift." No, I said, "No, it's my giving birthday." And then, she's like, "Giving birthday?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "What is the giving birthday?" Giving birth.
It is what it
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. So it's another customer behind me. She listening. She's like, excuse me. I'm like, yeah. She's like, did you say giving birthday?
Yes, it's talking about women got all the holidays.
And I know we should. And more. Yours too. That part.
Because we're every woman. It's all in us. Everything you want done, baby, we do it naturally.
Hey. But yeah, the lady was tripping, like, you know what, that is so true. Like, I'm gonna start doing that. I said, girl, yeah, tell your sisters, tell your friends.
Right.
Why not?
Yeah.
Why? It's our giving birthday.
Yeah.
So YouTubers, I came up with this, been doing this for 2.5 years. So don't none of y'all try to go out here over here.
Ooh.
God damn it, she's finna do it again. She did it.
Dang it. I'm sorry. We're getting it together.
All right. And slowly.
Hi. I'm trying to stretch out my legs.
I know. She's coarse down here and stuff. We ain't wireless around here.
Yeah, we all wired
Not yet. But what was I saying? But anyway, the lady was like, she gonna start doing it. And I want everybody to start doing it.
Yeah, let it be catchy.
Yeah.
What's your giving birthday?
That's my giving birthday. I gave birth on this day. I've been on mama for 2.5 years. Oh, I sound old. That feels just a long time. Yeah, anywho, back to what we talk about.
Right, back. Let's bring it back to these relationships. Now let's get into the real. I know the real is these relationships with our mates, right? So why do these relationships fail? Of course, we know communication. Now, I read this thing and I thought that this statement was so true. It said, falling in love can be easy, but staying in love is very hard, and keeping the relationship together is very difficult. So I thought that statement was so true. It's just that communication. I think that as relationship, it's when you talk about
what you start with, how you got them. You supposed to people stop doing it.
Yes, they do stop.
Whatever it is that they fell in love with and want to be with you, or in a relationship or in a marriage, it's not.
Because I was thinking, I'm like, you do all this to get the person. Like, if you really want something, you'll save up for it and get it. And oftentimes when we get the whatever it is, like, we get bored of it, kind of. Like, think of it like a cell phone or whatever. The hype was, we got to get this new iPhone. You know, you saving up, and as soon as it come out, you in a line, you get this iPhone, right? You did everything. You got it. Now you got it, and about a couple of days later, you kind of bored with it.
This plan is a man's world.
It's a man's world? Nope.
I'm so sorry. I've been trying to hold it in. I'm like, wait, they singing it's a man's world. It is a dang on man's world we live in, because it's okay, go ahead. That's another topic.
But I think sometimes when you get into a relationship and you get into routines and stuff like that, you kind of get bored with it, and that's when the communication kind of stop, and then that creates the trust. It's like a whole trickle down thing. Then, I think it just goes like downhill from that. So
once again, that's communication.
Communication is like the number one killer.
What do you think? What happens when you get to a level comfortable with how you got them? Instead of we not worrying about how to keep them?
Yeah, we ain't worried about how to keep them.
Because they already got them. They already got them.
Focus on that. Yeah.
So that's what messed up. I'm trying to stop cussing y'all.
Because and I don't know if this kind of go with what this is, but you know how it's been said that some guys. This probably don't go with it. Never mind. Because I would say how they say, like, why you don't get a man
KBFF.
Something about the milk in the cow or something. You know what I'm talking about? No.
I heard something about a milk in the cow, but I don't know the saying. I don't. Yeah. No, I don't. so far as the relationship.
Yeah.
They got content of what it was to get them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And
I think
they don't put no more effort in it. Hey,
that's
Sophie.
it. And that's one of them. But I think the lying in relationships, lying,
but
like the
why,
lying.
Why do you think the lying start?
Because they can't help being fucking liars. I'm sorry.
And so are you? So this is one way. Is it only men or women?
It's both.
Okay.
I just been in a relationship with men, so I'm speaking on men.
On men.
I ain't scared. I said it.
I think that's it. Why buy a cow when you can get the milk for free?
That's it.
There you go.
Thank you. Yes, that's what it is.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know if it kind of ties into this, but I know that's been a saying, and I think my mom used to tell me that or whatever. Like, don't that mean like don't almost like sell yourself short, like you worth more?
No. That's just like, why pay for this ass when I get this ass over here for free?
But it's like you can get the source, right? So it's like, why? Because the source of the milk is the cow. So why pay for?
Jesus, take the wheel.
Yeah, I'm slow.
It's hell. I'm telling you what it is. I mean, why pay for this cow but when I can get this over here for free?
Okay. Yeah.
That
part. Okay, we gotta scroll
down.
I know. That.
I'm scared to touch it. You done jinxed it. Oh shit.
What's up, Kyron?
Our tech, y'all, one time.
Right. He's one to set us up on the different platform with YouTube.
Which we're gonna tell you guys what it is at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Okay, what Yancy say?
So Yancy say facts cause some women and men are facts.
Help her, y'all. I know one thing.
Cause
some
women and men are not willing to explore new things or just being spontaneous. So was that t-shirt or panties? So these songs, I think, be hearing our conversations and they just be going along with what we're talking about. But okay, but if that happened, if the spontaneous and all of that happened in the beginning of the relationship, why is it not continuing? Because I think that's what caused the relationships to fail, because it's not continuing. Like, I remember when my husband, and sweetie, you know I'm always putting our business out there, but
he still love you.
When my husband, when we was dating and he was trying to, get my attention, he used to bring me roses, like pretty color roses.
Do he still bring you roses?
No. He don't bring me no roses. I could barely sometimes get a hazel. No, I'm just playing. But he don't bring me the roses no more. But I used to love the pretty color roses. And I'm just saying, like, when some of that stuff like stop, it's like, I think you just don't feel that same love in a relationship, and it just dwindled down. And I think that's what causes all these other things to happen in relationships, causing the lies, because you want that feeling, but you're gonna kind of look, you still want it, so you probably gonna go somewhere else a little bit and get it, and you might lie because you got it, because you really love this person, but you need this met feel. So you gonna go there and start doing that. So that goes back
to the communications. Hey, babe, I miss when you used to get me flowers. You think you can get a sister some flowers? I like to be surprised. I like surprises. But
it ain't no surprise if I gotta tell you to bring me some
flowers. But it's
put
in his mind. It's to be surprised. You ain't gonna know when you're gonna get it. You just said it was communication.
It is.
So, therefore, if you was used to getting flowers, the little pretty colorful flowers, you could be sarcastic, babe. I sure miss. Remember when you used to give me some flowers?
Yeah.
The cute, colorful flowers, baby, boo, babe, hubby, sweetie. Oh, yeah, y'all know sweetie shit.
Yeah,
sweetie. You know what I mean? That's putting in his mind like, damn, let me get my baby some flowers because she's been talking, I'm gonna surprise her. So it's still to be a surprise because you don't know when you're gonna get it. True. So it goes back to the communication. People are not mind reader. It's like you ain't said nothing about it. I thought you just straight to get them on.
Okay, so let me get you with this one there, because
Come on.
What if, okay, so this communication thing, and we're talking about a relationship with your mate. Mm-hmm. So if you communicate, and I hate to kind of keep going back to the sex thing, but if you communicate to your partner that, just say like you want to get it more or something, and the person give it to you more, but now you feel that they only doing it because you asked them to, not because they want to, but you communicated that, you told them that, but now they feel like, well, that's because you asked me, it's different.
You just take it.
No, but I'm just saying that communication
that's communicating. Just take it.
It can like go back to kind of, it can
just take it.
Just take it.
Not rape, y'all. No,
but I'm just saying. Okay, even now
if you the one that want it more, first of all, I'm not just saying just take it like that. You got to work your way up into that to make her, want to give it to you.
Yeah.
But you also could be verbal about it, like we can get have it on pop it tonight. You put it in.
But do it feel the same? Because
if you don't try it, you won't know, sweetie. You have to try it. And but it just depends on what type of person. If my dude at work and he be like, "Babe, I'm getting off early today. I'm coming home. Be ready. Say less. I'm going in there. I'm shaving. I'm all like, let me put this. Let me get. Yeah, come in. It's about to go down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it just depends on the type of love and energy you have with that person.
Yeah.
Now y'all done feel the hell out. I'm not. All right, see you when you get here. All right, okay. You know what I mean? But it probably gonna be him who might be the more aggressive with it or apologize. But it just depends on the type of vibe y'all got.
Yeah. Okay. What y'all say? Y'all on these flowers sip. I done saw a whole bunch of stuff with the flowers.
I'm sorry, y'all.
And we going back and forth looking at comments and
dang, it is a lot.
They Bolo. So Bolo said people tend to forget what exactly it was that made them build a relationship from the start. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They kind of forget because it's like you did all this, you got the person, and it's just like, okay, now what? So yeah, keep it going. It requires work. Keep it going. When that lacks, then yes, relationships.
Oliver says facts, Yancy and Bolo.
Okay, Yancy said you drunk. Okay, you excuse Yancy.
Use your text because he had a little drink. It's out of yay. What sister say?
So Pam says, it says, if you are getting the milk for free, there is no need to buy it. Meaning, if you're already getting the sex, guys won't feel they need to marry. Okay, so right. Yes. That's where I was kind of going. That's where I heard that from. Right. So they won't marry you because you giving it to them for free anyway. So it don't matter.
He's talking about some damn Oliver. Don't do Oliver like that. Like what?
Like what, Yancy? We do. I'm just giving an experience. I'm just giving. I'm just giving y'all an example. So they said, Oliver, you better get some flowers.
That part.
So Oliver says, slow down on the flower and started getting cars, jewelry, and
okay, bro. Okay, but listen, and that's good. But us women, it's the simple thing. The it don't have to be that. Them are great. Yes, great gifts. Yes, but it's the simple, small things. You know what I'm saying? Date night. Going camping or some name like, oh my God, like it's this little small stuff. You know what I'm saying? Sending you off to go get your hair done, go get a pedicure, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like it's the small stuff. It's the small stuff, but that's good. That's great, but it ain't about the money or how much you spend on that person. For some of y'all to do, that's fine. Mm-hmm. But this is a little small stuff,
right? Because you can't buy love. You can't buy love.
You can't.
not genuine love. You can't buy that because then when the money ends, then what? They fall out of love with you? Then that wasn't love. So you can't buy genuine love. And then we got that's a whole nother, because that's another topic that I want to discuss. I don't know if it's going to be on the next podcast. Stay tuned. But what love got to do with it? Like love. What we doing? What's love got to do? Got to do it. Come on, Tina Turner. What's love? But a second-hand emotion.
Oh, somebody sign us real quick. Why my voice
Vee&Sky, let's
go. Yeah, we got that. Yeah.
So love, you can't buy love. So I can, and that's another, and I can only we can only speak on our experiences.
My opinion.
Like with my husband, he's not a gift person. That's not his love language. So I can't buy him. Like I try to buy him.
But even
shoes,
if that's not him, but that's yours with small gifts. So if y'all communicate and say, "Hey, babe, I like the little small cute stuff," a card. You get emotional about a card.
I do.
Right. So I'm saying if you're you said this earlier.
Communication.
Communication.
Yeah,
right.
Communication.
So if you communicate with him and saying what you like, it ain't too late.
Yeah. So right. So I go right.
Come on, what did they saying, y'all? Y'all is like really what's she say?
If you can afford that, you can afford roses. No, Keisha.
So spin it.
So spin it back up, buddy. The wife grabbed her chest. She loved.
Wait, hold on. See more.
Oh, we gotta see more. I'm sorry.
The finger. Oh, there we go.
She loved it. Albert, bro, we all know you are a very good guy.
Yes.
And patient man. I salute you, brother. Aw, that's love, Yance. Appreciate that. Bolo said the connection is a must. That's right.
Totally,
the connection.
Totally agree.
Keisha said the small stuff is what gets us. We be ready to go to jail.
Not me.
For what is that, for the ninja?
Nigga.
Oh.
Yeah. We be ready to go. I'm not going to jail. No. Nigga,
but it's small stuff. If he wooed you.
No, I'm not going to jail for no nigga. Who gonna hold it down?
That's love.
I'm not jail material. I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm not. I lie for your ass. I lie for him to help you stay out of jail, but I'm not going to jail. I'm sorry.
You wouldn't go to jail if you was married for your husband?
No. He the man. You male, they got there. No. Oh, Jesus.
Here we go with that no. I'm going to give me a shirt that says no every time she tell me no. I want y'all to count. Here we go with them no's.
No. I do say it a lot. No. That probably was my first word.
I would go to jail for you, boo. I would. I'd go to jail for you. So Keisha say, me neither. I was being extreme.
You really was, because baby, I am not jail material at all. It ain't gonna work for me. It won't. I'm not backseat. I don't even want the motherfuckers to be near me.
Your relationship gonna fail.
Wait,
if
you
ain't that down chick.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. It failed because of what?
If you ain't that down chick to go to jail.
So you said it's gonna go down because the fact I'm not gonna go to jail for this nigga?
Yeah.
It gotta be some true Bonnie and Clyde shit going on in real. No, I'm lying. No, that ain't gonna work. I'm sorry. No, I gotta hold it down for us. I'm gonna make sure you good while you in there. I'm not going. Why would you even want your woman to go to fucking jail for him? That's the less of a man. Like
I want you to go, but
no. He wants you to, cause he ain't finna cuss you out. The fuck no, you do this, that, don't say this, that other. What? He a whack ass nigga.
Which brings us to the next point of why relationships fail is selfishness. We get into the habit of self. What do you do for me? You know.
I know that's right, sis. My sister say, I can see that. I guess she said, I guess I am not that down chick.
You ain't that down chick either?
Neither.
Come on,
I can't
come
be in there.
on, get aboard to being on that.
No. Nope, that's not happening.
Oliver said, I must admit, my baby would change a tire in the rain with me. I would.
Yeah, she would. That's a difference, bro. Tire and jail. Some chick looking at you and shit. No, getting raped up in there because I ain't ugly.
I would die for you. Hey, only if you want me to. And then probably don't say that. That
was the remix. Rest in peace, Prince. But she tried to sing your song, but no. But go ahead.
But
it's okay. It's okay.
So, do you feel if there's selfishness in a relationship that causes it to fail?
Yeah, you can't be selfish. Like I be hearing people who in relationships that like their spouse will get something to eat and bring it home and don't bring them nothing.
Right.
Huh?
Right.
I mean, I've been hearing this from a few people, and I'm like, I can't. Even if I'm coming over to your house to visit, and I'm about to stop and give me something to eat because I ain't ate, which I don't like fast food, but I need to eat. I'm gonna call you. Hey, I'm at such and such. You ate. You want something to eat? What you want me to get you? I'm not just finna come and be sitting up there eating. And then even you like, well, what you got? Can I get a nugget? You know what I'm saying? Like, then you don't want to share.
And I think that might have to do, and I don't know, you can tell me, with the upbringing. Because I know my mom used to tell us, like, don't go to nobody's house eating in front of them. Like, if you going somewhere, offer, whatever.
If I can't call you, see if you want something, I just got these little few change to give you. I'm going to eat it. In the parking lot,
the car, right?
You know what I'm saying? Before I come in and do it, but just imagine your spouse doing that though.
Right.
Nigga, you want to be petty? I go in there and make me a whole feast. Enough for me.
So should you communicate and say, "Oh, sweetie, where's my?"
I don't know. You should know this before you even get to a point of you being a true sweetie. Like people jump in relationships for the wrong reasons, my opinion, and quickly, like you said early, it's easier than faster. They jump into a relationship with these people. You fell in love with what you was dealing with. But that's why I say it's so important to live with this person even before you get married. Can you wake up to her? Can you wake up to him every day? And then sometimes you really don't see how people is until about a year later because they wasn't in that situation, that problem that hit them, that make them go, you ain't seen it because it wasn't no problem.
Right.
But then here come this problems a year, 2, 4 years later, and you seeing a whole nother side of them that you weren't expecting, never saw before.
Yeah.
And that's the messed up thing about it though.
Richard said, I need to be a guest on one of the shows.
We got you.
Yeah?
We got you.
Yeah.
Wait.
As soon as we step our game up, we're going to be inviting guests.
Okay, we read that.
Yeah, we read those. So, absolutely. But, yeah, I think we jump into these relationships, we fall in love, and we don't really get to know the person. And then as we getting to know this person, these things is coming out, and it's like, oh, so that's that falling away too, because it's like, oh, he's selfish, he be lying, or I ain't gonna say he and she be lying, and there's some trust going on. So these layers are now coming off of this representative that we met.
A nice little golden package.
Yeah, because it looked nice, but then it got crazy. Yeah. So, absolutely. And I think that's another reason why, these relationships don't work.
Because what you thought with that golden package, what you thought was, yes, this is the one.
Yeah.
And you didn't take the time to really see, like you say, the layers start pulling off.
Layers started pulling off because I remember when I was at the altar. I was at the altar. And I honestly thought in my head, sometimes we say those vows and don't really take in what they mean. But you are the part of the vow is saying for better or for worse. Like, would you be willing to deal with this person in the worst case scenario? And if you can't say yes at that point, I don't think you should be married, because I think marriages especially when they go through them hard times, a lot of people call it quits. And that's why it's a lot of, in my opinion, a lot of divorces, because that they can't deal with that rough patch. So when I was at the altar, I was looking at my husband and I was thinking, like, if he was at his worst, I was thinking like all the bad worst, like if, he was handicapped, or if, he became blind, or if he, would I love him the same, do everything I would normally do for him at that moment? If he lied on me, if he beat on me, if he do all this, would I still be willing to be with him? And I had to really ask myself and be sure on my response. If there was a no, I don't think, and honestly, there was some no's in some of the stuff that I was thinking.
No.
There was some no's. But
that's why I'm changing my vows if I ever get married.
And people do customize their vows.
I'm not, there's some stuff that I'm not with.
Yeah. No. But it's being honest with yourself, and then just knowing what you're getting into. People get into these relationships and don't know what they're getting into because you seeing the outer. And then once that outer become,
Yancy say, let me catch my little mom being selfish. Man, she's straight out. She's straight cut off. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you won't see it. It come in little subtle.
Whenever you do see it.
Yeah. But okay, let me ask you this though. If you start seeing it, wouldn't you communicate that?
Well, what is to communicate?
To let them know, because I think sometimes they don't know that they've been that way because they.
No. Let me go back. Let them know what? Maybe
let them know they selfish, because you saying
he said if she caught his girl cheating, she's straight out. She gets straight cut off.
I thought he said being selfish.
Oh, did he say selfish?
I thought it was selfish.
Oh yeah, he did say selfish.
He said selfish. Okay. So
he said, but he said being selfish, man, you straight, cause he still cut you off.
But why won't you communicate? That's the issue.
Because a lot of people feel that you grown. I'm pretty sure you're assuming, but I'm pretty sure. Well, he's not saying the first time you be selfish, I'm done with it. You know what I'm saying? You cut off. Most of the time, you get cut off to the point where you got to keep saying the same shit. That's what I was saying earlier. Like, how many times you got to keep saying the same thing?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know, Yancy, you can comment, but I'm thinking what I'm getting out of it. Like, I'm not going to keep telling you we grown as fuck. First of all, you should know, but I'm assuming you should know. But right. I'm seeing from your actions, you really deep down don't know. So let me let's talk. You know what I'm saying? Let me shoot somewhere. I really don't like the other day how you talked to me in front of the, right. or whatever. But then yet you keep doing it, then it's a problem.
Yeah.
And that's just a small example. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It could be anything like, not even, can you get the snow off my car?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or just a little stuff. I mean, I don't know. But it goes all back to communication.
Right.
Yeah, you have to talk.
Yeah.
What Bolo say?
He said nowadays some people want someone and have someone on the side, and what the other person won't do. Right. So it's needs that need to be met, and this one person ain't fulfilling all of those needs, or they got another person.
Then you go find somebody that can fulfill it.
Yeah. So I wouldn't. You're right. It is a lot of people that's doing that, but why? That's just too much. To me, it's a give or take thing. You can't. Would you have a Kool-Aid eat it too? No, have your cake and eat it too. I'm probably messing up all these analogies. But I'm trying to say is you're not gonna get everything you want out of a person. So you're gonna have to compromise. What is worth you giving up if you really like this person? Because you can't. That would be a perfect person.
No, pause. If you go left, that means you done gave up. Just because you still there, you done gave up. You done gave up. They done gave up. If I'm here in this relationship with you, just my opinion, and I go left, or he go left, that means he's over it. You have something that automatically, like you said, if you're not getting whatever you need to get at home, they go somewhere else to find it. Go cheat, get a side leak, sneak.
But there should have been some communication before that happened, right?
You don't think you have? It should.
No, sometimes it's not, because sometimes I think we said on the sex one of the sex pods is you don't feel comfortable with talking to your partner about that part. So you would rather, because you like this, like if they was lacking in the bed, and this is an example. So if your partner was lacking in the bed,
what do you mean lacking in the bed? Not
satisfying you, or not satisfying you, but you love this person and you don't want to hurt this person's feeling, but you want to be satisfied. Most people would seek that satisfaction on a sneak somewhere else and still be in love with their person, because just because the person you love ain't fulfilling this part, you still love a whole bunch about them, but this one person is fulfilling that little bit that's missing. So that's when you get the people on the side. In my opinion, I believe that's what happened.
I mean, yeah, it can. You have people that's just 304s. You remember what 304 is?
I do.
Okay,
that's back
so y'all young folks that don't know what 304.
What's up, Tanky Wanky? That's my cousin.
Hi. What is it? 304. That's you just being a 304. That means how you young people. Y'all can go ahead and run with it. If you got one side, no. I'm just saying that one of the reasons, like you just love sex, you love nice looking men, you love like nice looking women, whatever. You just then you do have those that I keep trying to explain to you or talk to you about this, and you just not really caring or want to try nothing or whatever, and then you got those. I feel for me, just let me go, because it might end all bad.
If you love a person, I believe
if you don't want to communicate with me, you know what I'm saying? Or if you keep communicating with a person, you see you're saying this to this person, they're still not working with what you want, then it be time to walk away.
Yancy said, I don't want no female to be with me and think she needs to be selfish for no reason. When I'm in it with you, that means it's us against all odds. Right. And that's the way it should be. It's y'all, but you have you have right. It's us. But it's people out there who do be selfish. Now y'all got to think of like what I'm kind of trying to go with the selfishness, and I'm convicted of it. The selfishness is you don't feel like doing something. You don't feel like, even though you know it will help the situation, but you just don't feel like doing it. I think that's a selfish thing, because you're not thinking of how it will help the situation. You just thinking of how it's hurt. You just don't have the energy or feel like doing it. That's another type of selfish I'm talking about. Along with you doing everything for yourself and not, this other person. Like, you'll go out and you'll buy you some clothes, and you would, make your money, you do your stuff, and not thinking of it's us, what's best for the family, what's best for our relationship.
But you should know they was selfish before you put a title on the situation.
It depends on how long y'all was dating.
That's because people jump into relationships too fast, and it happens. It have happened. I know a lot of people. I'd have done it myself. But I'm just saying. That's why I'm saying today. That's why we need to let the viewers know. Pump brakes. Everything, so you won't have a failure relationship.
You know
what I'm saying? You have to, because it's like. It's what you said earlier. It's easy to jump in these situations. It's hard as hell to get the hell up out of it.
Not to get out of it. It's hard to maintain them.
That too. But when it's time to get out of it, it's hard for people to get out of it. Some people chose not to get out of it, just continue being unhappy or dealing with whatever it is. If he fighting you or she fighting him or whatever the case may be, cheating or whatever it is, or not giving each other attention, it's hard. So that's when the communication come in there, so we can get on the same page of everything. Hey, I'm feeling like this. I don't want to feel like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's been bothering you? Because I've been noticing a different energy with you. You know, if you want to know, because that's me. I know how to get there. Talk to me. What's good?
Right.
Because if you dealing with this person on an everyday basis, you know, or y'all live together, you're together, marriage, whatever, you can tell.
That person. Right.
You know
what's bothering them.
You know your family, friends. You can tell a different energy. Mm-hmm. This not let's talk. Don't tell me it ain't nothing. Let's talk. Mm-hmm. And then that's when you sit down. And then you be woman or man enough to like, you know what, you want the truth. But see, that's what I'm saying with the selfishness. Like, some people, like, I ain't got time for the games on that situation. Yeah. I ain't got time to be doing all this. Look, you grown. If you want to tell me what's wrong with you, you gonna tell me. If not, go on with your attitude. That's, to me, I believe that's the selfishness. Because it's like, you don't feel like dealing with this issue right now. But, I think a good relationship, you got to deal with it. You going to have to, give in. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with you? What can I do to cheer you up, or what to get you out of this mood? Even though you don't feel like it, and the person probably don't have no legit reason to be feeling like this or whatever, or treating you or doing whatever they're doing because they're in this funk mood. That selfishness got to be gone so you can kind of like keep that relationship going. Right. So that's kind of what I was talking about with that. Yes, he said this was a dope session, ladies. I got to go, but I love you guys and take care. Be safe. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Like, share.
That part. hey, you too.
Subscribe.
That word.
Yes.
So what?
We on some different platforms now. Yes. So we have the Vee&Sky on the Facebook Live, and we now have the late night talk with Vee&Sky on YouTube. So subscribe to both, and we still will be coming to Twitch, I believe. So we trying to reach out to all these platforms. Right. Just have a real talk with your girls here, and with the viewers. We love the feedback. We love all the love y'all showing us. So stay tuned, because we building, we going somewhere, y'all. We going somewhere. So Oliver says a relationship requires 100, although it may be 120% or 50, 100%, but the goal or the bar is 100. That's true.
See, what was that song? 60-40. There you go. It ain't you.
Get on the phone. Call me up, baby. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, sweetie, you right. Yeah, it's supposed to be 100. I know sometimes people be saying you're supposed to be a 50-50. No, because that's half and half. No, you're supposed to give your all in the relationship.
Yeah.
So it's supposed to be 100.
It's not.
And when you ain't giving your all, you can expect problems. You can expect it not to work.
Fago 60-40.
Hi, yeah, you got you a Fago relationship. That's gonna be the new saying. You got you a Fago relationship.
A Fago relationship, sweetie. 60-40.
60-40. Okay, so let's get on like finances. Like, do you think finances cause a strain in the relationship?
It can. When one can possibly, it can. You have some people that be the breadwinner in the home, making them, the money, and then they feel like, because they can demand what, and hold. I'm the reason. I'm a. You know what I'm saying? You do have those, and then you have some women that's breadwinners in the house. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you have some dudes that don't even work. The roles and kind of flip. It was always the man, financially holding the household down. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he did it all, but they were doing majority of it. You know what I'm saying? So now you got these females out here just to say they got a dude, they got him, you taking care of him. No, that ain't no. But you thinking, you listen to the story, I'm about to this, I'm about to that, and then that don't never happen. Mm-hmm. But you just jump in this relationship, you move the man the whole nine, you know what I'm saying? But he's still sitting on the couch doing like this.
Mm-hmm. Giving them false hopes and dreams to you, and you just falling into it.
Yeah.
He said he was gonna take me to the Bahamas, but he ain't got nan job.
He can't even drive you to the airport because he ain't got no car.
He can't even put no gas in your car. No, these gas prices.
I know, right?
But why don't we see these signs?
We
ladies,
don't want
why don't
to.
We see these signs?
We don't be want to.
And then we wonder why this relationship didn't work after we didn't invested 2-3 years with this person.
Why do we telling they stuck? It be it's like I say, my opinion, it's easy to jump into some shit. It's hard as hell to get up out of it. Mm-hmm. It is. And you know, everybody got their reasons or whatever they way they move. But you know, sometimes you just gotta really pump your brakes. But at that time, you so happy, you in love, you there, and then you didn't realize this nigga she don't like to work. Like, did y'all have that conversation? Look, I don't work, and I need somebody to take care of me.
No, that was that miscommunication.
None. You know what I mean?
You didn't think that she was gonna be like that.
But then you being a man, where you work at? What you do for a living? What type of income you got coming in? That's something you got to communicate about.
Now, I can say most of the time women do ask that.
No, I'm talking about men asking women.
Oh, yeah.
I'm talking about her. You done got with her and she done moved her in and you didn't really realize she ain't got no job.
Oh, yeah.
Or she got one of them jobs whenever I feel like doing hair or whatever. Not saying, not knocking the hairstylists. Mm-hmm. Not doing that. But I'm saying about like the basement ones. Like, you know, come on over, I'll do your hair for you. Mm-hmm. And you get paid. You know, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But she don't look like she broke, but she broke. So you gotta ask, did you ask me? Because I tell you, I was broke. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's when you communicate and say, I'm going to need you to get a 9-to-5 job to bring in a little more income if you want to keep living the way we living. So that's that communication. Now, at that point, again, if that person is not willing to, after you communicate it, then, okay, sure, that didn't work because y'all on different levels, different, you know.
So how do you, let me ask you this question, like, so how often do you got to repeat yourself?
Until you see a result.
No.
I believe
I'm so fast there. I can't.
I believe you.
I can't.
You do it until you see a result.
I guess for me, when you go through so much shit in life, I'm zero tolerance with it. Mm-hmm. That's just me. Mm-hmm. My experience. I'm not gonna tell no grown man keep constantly telling him the same fuck shit. Nope, not about to do it.
Well, until you fed up with that.
No, it ain't until I'm fed up with it. Once I address what the problem is, we grown. This is what it is. This is what makes me feel this way. This is what I wish you would do more of, or whatever the case may be, or whatever. Once I tell him that, and it's just like when in one ear out the other, guess what? It's a wrap. That's just me. I've been through shit.
One time did you tell somebody that?
One time. That's where I'm at. See, you never had to go through that. I've been there where, because it becomes just like with your kids. How many times you gotta tell them watch the? I'm getting mad, y'all. Hold on.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord.
Okay.
Communion.
Ooh, take it on down.
How many times I gotta tell you to wash these dishes? Well, first of all, why do I have to tell you to wash the dishes? And this is your job. You don't come at me, well, why such and such can't do it? Why you got to do it? Oh, and then you don't tell me, oh, when I get done with this game, I'm about to do it in a minute. I couldn't tell my daddy that.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
And so I'm irritated with kids. I'm zero tolerance. I'm not going to keep, and I'm sure ain't finna do this with no grown ass man. I'm sorry. That's just the way I move. If I'm telling you what a problem is, like, I got a potty mouth. And yeah, everybody know this. I do. But dudes, sometimes when dudes talk to you, like, I don't like the cussing at me. Oh. And it could be in the kiki. You know, don't call me the N. Mm-hmm. Don't call me a dude, bro. I don't. Some women call other women bros. I'm not with it. Call me old school.
But if you mess up and say that.
No, so but no. So what I was saying is, if I address these to these newbies, right. and I say it, and I address it and tell them what I don't like or whatever, but then you keep doing it. And then when I address it, I would go ahead and say, what did he say?
He said, late night with Vee&Sky and Rich sounds good.
He's so damn stupid. We gonna bite you in one of these days. We gonna start taking people in. Yeah. But what the hell I was saying? I forgot.
when you have to keep repeating yourself.
Basically, yeah, I'm not with it. Oh, I basically was telling the dude that I didn't like it. Did he be like on my bed? And it was like, well, this is me. I ain't finna change. I said, I don't want you to. Thanks. And we don't talk no more after that.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're not, this wasn't no relationship. This was a newbie, somebody that I had met, and we verbally talking on the phone. So that's fine. I don't want you to change on the behalf of me. Right. You change because you want a damn change. So that was fine with me. But I'm talking about, okay, you being in a relationship. And I feel like them streets get more attention than I do. You feel me? And I'm addressing that to you. Or you on this video game get more attention than I do. Because you got these grown men that still be, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because that's what the games are made for now. The grown adults.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm telling you this, and you not. That's just a turn off to me.
Well, the way that I look at it is, if it's an issue, apparently he's been doing it, or apparently they've been doing it. It's like part of their everyday routine. So if it's an issue, you communicate. You tell them, okay, I don't like you playing this game all the time. There's other stuff, you know, you can be doing or something, blah, blah, blah. So they hear you, but it's kind of like they're in the same routine or whatever. So just say they don't do it the next day, but then the following day after that, they so used to, you know, doing it, they forget, they take a shower, come and get to playing the game. They kind of forgot because this is their normal routine. I feel that you can just give another warning, like, okay, sweetie, and you look at the game like, didn't we just have this conversation? And then sometimes,
something such as the game, as far as, you know, I just do the game stuff. I'm talking about like serious other things, but like sometimes that can get annoying. Can we watch a movie? You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying like it's over with. I'm breaking up certain stuff for me. Like you cheating on me or you giving the streets the more time than me. But I wouldn't call it quits because you're playing the game.
I'm just saying you got to probably keep telling this person.
Not like keep. I'm saying because I don't have the energy. I started young.
That's selfish.
I'm a selfish person then.
See?
No.
That's
her opinion. She said because I'm being selfish. She say I'm not about.
That's why relationships fail.
That's why I'm not in none of them. Don't want to. The fuck?
You gotta stop being selfish.
How am I being selfish?
What's up? Oh,
what up, bro?
It's called moderation. Doing what in moderation, sweetie? But yeah, I think that's being selfish. It's just like if you want this to work, you know, you're gonna have to put in that work to make it work. And don't be so quick to be like, no, I'm not.
Don't be so always forgiving. The fuck? How long do you gotta supposed to keep dealing with shit? I can't do it.
Had enough.
Yeah, and that's why I'm single.
So apparently I
just have zero tolerance for fuckery shit that the Lord put me through back when I was a young ting. You know about the ting. Yeah. I'm over it. Yeah. I'm zero. I'm zero tolerance for nothing, anything. It ain't 3 strikes out with me today. It's not.
Maybe it needs to be.
No, I'm too old for that shit. I want to be happy. And if we're just conversation on the phone and that don't work out after period, you keep just I got a question. I'm done.
Now you're saying two different things because you're saying you keep. If you keep,
I'm talking about like our conversations. I'm not gonna say after first conversation on the phone, but I'm saying if I'm talking to you on the phone, we didn't have 3 or 4 conversations, however the period's been, and I'm seeing the same energy from you. That's turn off.
No change, and that's after you addressed it though. Or
I'm not gonna. It depends on what it is, because like the cousin, I did address that. You know what I'm saying?
But if you never address it and you keep seeing this going, you saying that's it.
I'm not gonna want to get to know you.
But what if they don't know? That's that.
You really but you gotta be that one that I really want to know. Just because you want to talk to me, we have a phone conversation. We can be friends. Like why we gotta be more than friends? Right? Because I give you my number, that don't mean I always thinking we gon' have something more than that.
So
but a lot of men, mine,
your
baby, thinking that
your main person. that you in a relationship. That's what we talking about. Your main person. Like this is the person, be it like your main girlfriend, your main boyfriend, not somebody you just occasionally date, like your main person. Because we talking about relationships, meaning y'all together for a minute while these relationships fail. So if this main person that you are with, you don't think it's worth the time or the investment to voice your concern about whatever that irritates you about this person, because you looking for it to be corrected, because you really like this person. You want this to be fixed. It can't be fixed if you don't communicate. So you gonna have to communicate, but you just can't communicate once and say that's it. I don't think that that's the answer, in my opinion. These things got to be communicated. Sometimes you just got to be communicated. If you tell a person
something 1 week and the next following day or the next following weekend they did the same fucking thing that you complained about, it's like, I'm still gonna do what I'm gonna do. Fuck you, in a nice way. That's how I take it. Because if my dude had a problem with me fucking hanging out all the time or whatever the case may be, okay, let's sit down and talk about what's the reason, what. Let's talk about this. I'm only doing XYZ. If you're insecure, you can always pull up. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. Well, you know what? Okay, we're gonna try to figure out. Okay, I won't go out every weekend. You know what I'm saying? I don't go out every weekend, but I'm just saying if that was the case. Now, if I got a problem with you not even inviting me to go hang with you, to go hang out with your friends, it's gonna be a problem. Why? Because I've been through that. You know, I went through that at a young age. You know what I'm saying? You getting suited, booted, and going out, and not even fucking asking me, do I want to go?
No, that's an issue. Yeah, that's
so so that's what I'm saying. If I communicate and you turns around and do it again,
I was about to say, now
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
If I'm telling you, like, damn, babe, every time you
go
out,
then when you said something, and he said, okay, well, come on, let's go.
No, I'm not saying then. I'm not going to address it when you about to. I'm just saying this is just whatever through the week, whatever.
Like because in that situation, it could have been. It's just to me, it might be situational too, because stuff could have been planned like on a whim. Because everything ain't. I mean, things could have been happening on a whim. Excuses. Period. But they're legitimate excuses, because you know how you can have a conversation with your boys.
If I tell you,
let's go downtown
to
the such
and that's fine. Day. No,
you ain't gonna think to call your girl like, "Hey, babe, we going downtown." The boys just said,
he expect you to do it. So why the hell you don't expect him to do it?
Or do he?
Huh?
It depends.
Why he wouldn't?
Because maybe y'all relationship ain't like that.
It could be.
So if you not that person, okay, then your partner probably ain't gonna be that person. But if you are that person, they are, I'm assuming, want you to be the same like them. Show them the same respect. So I think in those situations, like, you can, like, if he made plans, I'm like, okay, so remember what we kind of talked about, like, this is another example of you making plans without me. And then they'd be like, oh, sweetie, okay, yeah, well, next, I got you next time or something. So it ain't like he deliberately did it. It happened, and you just got to remind him again. Like,
no, I don't have the energy for it. Some people do. I don't. Sorry,
okay.
I don't have the energy.
With the viewers,
reminding grown ass people, I'm over it. You gotta understand. I went through the uckery at a young age, so when you get to this age today, I'm zero with it. I don't have the energy for that. Some people do.
Yeah,
I know. I do not. Because guess what? You ain't gonna have to keep telling me about myself, about me getting mad and frauding up. I'm going to work on it. I'd have been looking. Yeah, it changed, trying to change it up. So that's showing. That's why I'm only speaking for myself. That's what I'm saying. Right. And that's why I'm by myself, because I'm zero tolerance.
Do you want to be with
I don't want. No.
Do you want a relationship to work?
Nope. No. Who?
Hershey.
I told you I got a man. His name is Bob. Fuck.
And he ain't never failed her yet. That right there.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got another one. Yeah. I'm gonna keep throwing these at you because I done jotted down some notes why these relationships is just crazy. What about bringing family and friends into the relationship, meaning their opinions and all that stuff? Like, I know it was been said, like, in the marriages, I know in my marriage, like, don't go to your family about your marital problems, because their views is going to spill into your marriage, and that can cause, friction or whatever. So I've heard, like, don't talk to your friends about, certain things that you dealing with in your marriage or your relationships. So do you think it failed because y'all done went out and was telling the world about your problems?
Here's the thing. This is my opinion. Telling everybody in your family your personal business is not cool. And I don't give a fuck if it's your whoever, brother, sister. No. You just need that one, maybe two, go to.
Yeah.
That never cause problems or issues. This ain't your first rodeo for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who's been your day ones? That, you know what I'm saying? If you feel you need to go talk to them and get advice about whatever, I don't see nothing wrong with it. As long as that person ain't hating or want to try to set you up with something. Oh, you need to, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got this bad chick, she tripping. Come on, we're gonna go have fun. Like them, no, you don't need them around. Kick it 100. It might be something that, like I always say, it could be stuff that you say to me. Okay, I didn't think of it that way. I wasn't. Okay. It might be something that I might say. Okay, yeah, I didn't think of it that way.
Right.
So sometimes you need somebody to talk to because you're not seeing what you need to be seeing. You shouldn't be talking to this man like this. Why is you getting smart with him? You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you cussing at him? Like, I got mad at your ass too because of what you said. Then you be like, dang, I was, huh? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it just depends on who the person is. Now, if you got that relative, they got to go tell fucking Tom
everybody.
And Dick and Harry. Right. And then by the time they get back to you, that's what I was going to say. Yeah. And then by the time they get back to you, it's totally different from what you even discussed with this person. Yeah. You didn't put your own twist on this boy.
So you just got to.
You have to have
trust the this many people with your information about your relationship, many.
Yeah.
Because when you start bringing, all kind of people into your problems, into your relationship, it's gonna cause. Because I know sometimes, like if when somebody says something about whoever they was talking to or something, you tend to see that person differently. Yeah. And even though they could be mad at that moment, like, girl, he done made me mad. He done did this. And do you know he did this? And you all listening and you like, did he? Oh, and so you mad at him. Yeah. But this is how she feeling today. So tomorrow they done made up and they in love. You still looking at him like, how can you? So you develop this and then now you bringing that back to her like, girl, you remember when he, but they done got over it, but you still kind of, so that can be, you got to have that one person that you can be that could be your outlet, and you can trust that they have your best interest in mind. And that's fine. Because so I know offhand. So he says some things takes time, and if you love someone, it becomes a learned behavior. So Bolo said, Bob the Builder, you know what? Yeah, so it will become a learned behavior if you keep at it, like abstaining from sex. So I'm just kidding, sweetie. He said that part.
That part, bro. That part.
That part. Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, these things I think we don't really pay attention to while we in a relationship, and sometimes we be like, hey, why they ain't work out or something. But now we bringing this stuff out or throwing it out. It's a lot of them I check like, dang, that's true. That could be why our relationship is kind of rocky now, because we need to. It's some trust issues. It's some poor communication.
Yeah.
It's finances that's causing the strain, and it's people meddling in our business. And that's causing our relationship to go separate. And then eventually it's going to be gone. And we moving on to the next. So
I ain't moved on to shit. That part. One day.
There's always somebody.
It is, but it's just, I'm so built different. I move different today. And I'm happy not, the fact that I had to go through some stuff, I'm glad it was when I was young. You know what I'm saying? Because today, at this age, I couldn't deal with it today. Right. But I know how to, because you get older, it's certain stuff that you're not going to tolerate. I don't care who you is. Right. I don't care who you is. You're going to get to the point where you can't. So now I know how to move. You know what I'm saying? I know, like this one guy I dated, he said back in the day, about 18 years ago, he told me us women wear blue blockers. You remember the blue blockers? Yeah. Mm-hmm. The big black ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm like, well, this is back then when they was out. And I'm like, what you mean? He talking about something. A lot of dudes tell on themselves in the beginning and we overlook it. Okay. That was one quote, like I said, over 18 years ago that he told me that carry me on today. Okay. Because there's a lot of stuff that people, guys and women, tell on themselves in the beginning. Not know, hi, I'm an alcoholic. They get to drink and like power up like me, come on, let go. Oh yeah, she likes to drink. Do I want to deal with that? Right. You know what I mean? Right. Mm-hmm. Indicators. But she's still cool though. But you might be that person that don't like to drink, and that's fine. But can you accept that I like to drink and you don't? Right. So that's showing you, but you like, she cool though. But then you get with me, and I'm like, come on. And then it becomes a problem. Yeah. And now you want her to change because that's what the blue blockers. You know what I'm saying? So it's certain things like you met this dude at a party, and he tell you like he a promoter. I be always at the I be here and there. You knew he go out, he hang out, but you think because y'all done got together that this finna stop. Yeah. You mad because you want you to work Monday through Friday. You think we gon' and you might get Sunday. That's if you can wake up from Saturday and Friday, So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It's just that is a number one thing. Like so I'm saying with me. I'm moved different today. We gotta watch them indicators. Yeah, I'm moved different today. Like I don't wear the blue blockers no more. Like I really, if they aggressive, you know what I'm saying? And I think or that's because they jealous. That's what you know what you dealt with, so you know what you don't want to deal with no more. So absolutely, that's why I'm saying I'm zero tolerance because I seen how that pattern went when I had to keep explaining to you how I'm feeling about the situation. Like I said earlier, it's going in one ear out the other because you ain't doing nothing. And you too old to risk losing me. You showing me you don't care. Right. If you're not willing to change. Right. If I'm not showing you, I'm showing you that I don't give no hell. You know what I mean? Life goes on. It shouldn't be like that. But if that's what it is, that's what it is. So that's why I said I'm so fuck that 3 strikes you out. I see a tip of a red flag. The tip, like it looked like it's. Yeah. I don't have the energy nor the patience. I don't. Like I say, what I done been through. Yeah. I'm not about to. I'm not gonna set myself up to be hurt. And I would actually say that that's maybe a good approach in the dating before it becomes to the marriage. Because to me, and that's because I hold marriage like so high. Marriage is you have to deal with it now. It's no, I'm done. I'm not. That's not an option. You have to deal with it. Versus you with this person, you see these signs. You have a choice to deal with it or not. You can end it. You can whatever. But when he have or she have those issues. And you like skate past them or you don't address them or all this stuff. And then y'all want to get married. And it's like, okay, because I know when we get married, this is automatically going to stop because you my wife here, you my husband. And now that's that's built on a broken foundation right there because that ain't going to never work. Because this person is the person you dated. They ain't changing because you put a ring on the finger or because you added a lot of people put a ring on a finger thinking it is. But I'm telling you now, it ain't. That's a false hope. Don't believe in that. And we try to hold on to this person to bring them so we can get married. But what? Because they not going to change when you married. This person is the same person. You just bringing this person into a harder situation because that one
that marriage is hard to get out of. I mean, then it comes with a whole bunch of legal stuff.
Marriage and relationships.
Yes.
Excuse me, it's just that the marriage is legal stuff you have to go through.
Right. It's a legal binding. So it's not even on the, the regular stuff you got to deal with, but now you're dealing with a legal thing. Like, why come? Look at those indicators. Know this person, get to know this person really.
Yes,
to see if you want to.
BFF says people marry for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah,
I totally agree with that. I do. I really do. And get in relationships too, but marriage, yes.
And one of the things in a relationship, which I thought was I didn't think of it like that, but people get into a relationship because they're afraid of being by themselves.
They don't know how to be alone. Yes. Or they accept whatever that's giving them that attention because they ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
And then they jump in these relationships. And then you can be regretting that you did.
Yeah. And that's
yes, some people. Yeah, not all. We're not saying all, but
no. But I never knew people just need or have that desire to be in a relationship.
Yes, they do not know how not do it well. Woo, Jesus, yes, Lord. But I guess you maybe, I don't know, like maybe because you've been in it relationship for so long, you know what I'm saying, and then you don't know how to be yourself, so you will deal with whatever. Hurry up and get up one, or stay in the same situation you've been dealing with. You just deal with it because you don't want to be alone. You don't want to start over. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And then when you're looking at what's going on out here in society, it's be like, do I really want to deal with that?
Right. Yeah.
Should I just deal with this what I'm dealing with over here on this side, or do I want to see? You know what I'm saying? But
I'm sorry. When you supposed to be listening?
I don't even think this is him singing this.
It don't sound like him.
But yeah.
I digress. Okay. But yeah, we married for the wrong reasons. We thinking things gonna change and they don't. And now you in this
so many
or you dealing with these relationships because you don't want to be by yourself. You dealing with this liar now. You dealing with this cheater. You dealing with this abuser. You think you dealing with all this
and smoker, alcoholic,
right,
drunk,
right? Because
or
yeah. So that's a broken relationship. That's gonna fail. That ain't gonna work.
Okay, I'm back.
He just said we ain't supposed to be singing. He just gets you to go.
Yeah.
Y'all feeling out there too. Y'all know y'all heard y'all feeling too.
It's to the shoulder. Hey.
You hit with the shoulders.
Okay, back to regular programming.
Yeah, back to the regular programming. Okay, so we talking about all this stuff on failing. How can we keep them together? How can we keep them from not
being honest, being truthful, communicating? That's being loyal. Loyal to me, everything else falls underneath there. You should, with your family, your co-workers, whoever, y'all give each other the same respect. Maybe it can rub off. You know what I'm saying? If you got respect and good energy, and this negative energy person over here, this person ain't got no respect. If they see how it's done, maybe that'll kind of help them get to where you at. Right. You know how you know what irritates me? Like, I be in like Family Dollars, and I don't give a hell where you go, with what city, state you go to, even if it's with attitude. Hello.
Yes.
Walk to Family Dollars.
Yes. Yeah.
Hi, welcome to Family Dollar. It don't matter. Mm-hmm. And I hate when I'm in the line about to check out at the register and I hear the cashier say it to someone and they just come in and don't say shit. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And it depends on what mood I'm in that day. I'm like, how you doing? I heard it. Mm-hmm. Let you know how retarded you looking walking in here and somebody spoke to you. Mm-hmm. She ain't have to say shit. Yeah. I don't like that.
That's how you were raised. Some people wasn't raised like that.
But I'm just saying that energy, you might have had a bad day walking up in there. You know what I'm saying? And they nice enough to say, welcome to Family, you know, how you doing? Well, hello, whatever they saying. Mm-hmm. They can change a little. Hi. Yeah. Even though you might have been mad walking in there. But you don't want to receive it. Mm-hmm. What's wrong with the people? There we go. People don't be want to receive love and positive energy. They so content of how they are, how they move. This is me. Each that too selfish. I'm not. You think I'm selfish?
I'm not.
You think I'm selfish? Why? Why?
Why?
Yeah.
Because you're not willing to tolerate a lot of stuff.
That's being selfish?
Yes.
Well, why I can't be fed up and done with it? Why I can't be loving myself and knowing my woman's worth? Why I gotta be selfish? Because I'm not gonna tolerate your bullcrap.
You can.
I'm not gonna keep trying to talk to you and teach you like you a kid.
Respect yourself.
So I respect myself for not letting you upset me over something we didn't already talked about that I addressed to you, woman to man. You know what I'm saying? That this is how this makes me feel. I'm not gonna do that. If I'm gonna be selfish,
I'm not saying that. The selfish part would be to not address it at all because you feel that this person should know better. And to me, I think that's the selfish I'm talking about. Like, I'm not about to talk to you when this is common sense that you're supposed to know this already. No, I'm not dealing with it. That's it. To me, I think that's the selfish part. And now, if you did, you reached out and you said your piece and they didn't receive what you said, that's totally different. But for the straight cutoff communication, the straight no, Cotton, I'm not saying you got this attitude, but what's in it for me? Type attitude, you want this, but what's in it for me?
And there you go. I'm glad you hit that. Now you can say I don't do that, but that's true. That's true. It's like, oh, but since you bringing up, but why I gotta be in an attitude way though? You know what I'm saying? Like, or you think that's since you want to shoot me with what you got a problem with, then it ain't what you say is how you say it. But they do that. Mm-hmm. When you come with something and it's like, oh, well, what about you? You this, and that. Well, clearly it wasn't that big deal to you about it because you never came to me with it. Until now, because I come to you about something. So now you feel what you was worried about how it's going to take it, or you just didn't care, or what we doing? Mm-hmm. Or you just saying this because for me, that'll make me even more upset. Like, oh, so you been feeling, how long you been feeling this way? Because I just got this feeling. That's why I'm addressing this to you. Yeah.
I understand most relationships and even marriages are like mystery boxes because you never fully know a person, rather 2 years or 10 years.
Yeah, that's true.
Say I agree. So you don't. It's a learning thing. Like, so I like the analogy of like somebody has said when you dating or something, you meeting a representative because this ain't the real person. It's till you start vibing each other, getting to know each other a little bit better, is when you start revealing the real person. And then once the real person is revealed, do you want to hold on to this real person or do you want to say bye-bye to that real person?
Well, why you thought you had the real person?
No, that's your representative. Because y'all know when you dating or something, you about to put on your best. You about to do your best.
See, with me, I'm still me.
If you going out, you gonna make sure you stepping out.
I'm gonna look presentable. Yeah. But me, my character, who I am, I'm still gonna be me.
But so that same energy, if you had a live-in man, you gonna do all this every day for this live-in man.
As long as he's making me happy. And if you're not making me happy, I'm not gonna be with you that long. I'm telling you, I'm zero tolerance for the shit. That's just me. That's just the way I move. I've been through a lot. So that's just me. But I'm not gonna say I'm just perky all day or whatever. Not let stuff bother. If it is bothering me, I'm gonna go to my best friend, my man, like, babe, let me tell you, I'm been stressed today. Let me tell you this, and we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna kiki and move on. You gonna help me laugh this situation out. Mm-hmm. That's the only difference. I might not have that heavy, bubbly attitude because something bothered me, but I'm supposed to not let him out of what's wrong with her. She ain't saying nothing. She got an attitude. No, I'm coming through. I'm texting when wait till I get home. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the phone. Like, hey, I'll be there in a minute. I can't wait to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Because your mate's supposed to become your best friend.
Right.
You should be able to talk about whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You need to be able to go to them. So I'm not going to come in with an attitude or mad or just shut down. But I'm going to still be me. Whoever you met with, the person you met, I'm still going to be her. Because not a now guy ever been in a relationship would say that I switched up. Or I'm not the same person that they met in the beginning. Never. I'm still me. But it's so scary and crazy. You have people out here, as you call the representative. This is, hey, you got them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't just be on a whole, like, who are you?
Yeah.
What happened to the person? Like, you just totally changed. Right. You find out some of them some closet smokers. Let's be 100.
Somebody said, I'm me too. Take me as I am. Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not gonna put no front on for no dude. Like, how I am is how I am.
But I don't think, and this could be a sexist type comment, but I don't think most women do that. I think most men do that because men, it's hard for a man to get a woman to show interest. They have to do more. I would say, in my opinion. I think a man has to do more because the reason I say that, because like if a man was, if he was looking horrible, uncut, dirty clothes, kind of, you know, didn't have no money or nothing, I don't think a woman would look at him as fast as a man would with a woman who looks toe up from the floor up.
Now, can I explain something to you?
Yep.
You've been locked down for a very long time, so you assuming. If I see a nice looking guy, he looking bummy, dirty, look like he possibly just got off of work. This is his work attire. I'm gonna still see first before I get to that point.
Not work attire.
No, I'm talking about like dirty people. I'm talking about not punching in. You got people that do construction work and mechanics and, you know, do work in that field that it's gonna cost them, they have to dress bummy.
I'm not talking about that person.
What you talking about?
I'm talking about a person that looks like they ain't got nothing.
What do they look like?
That look like dingy clothes.
That's what I'm saying. You don't know.
You can tell a person that.
No, you can't. I'm telling you. You don't. No, you can't. No, you can't. Now, if we going out somewhere and we're meeting up somewhere and he dressed it like that, you have most dudes go like, man, I'm out here looking bold. I just got off of work. But you just I respect that. You still want to link up and have a drink or whatever because you just got to work. But if we're going to something and it's a backyard party and it's not a dress that they just got off of work, because most men gonna let it be known this ain't Mike. Look, this is not how I'm looking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not talking about
that. If it's not. What? Ain't no woman.
This is the dude that be walking down the street. He ain't even in the car. This is a dude that be walking down the street looking straight crazy and be like, "Hey, babe, woo," something like that.
Oh, that's a turn off to me. If you even fucking walking past.
But I'm just saying,
I don't like that.
But
that ain't how you address me. But
it ain't how. But I'm just saying, like they just don't look like nothing.
Sophie said you prejudging.
Y'all gotta listen, Sophie. Real talk, man. If this dude did not have a job, he didn't. No, you don't know he don't have a job, but he don't. You know how a typical man that looks ungroomed but work. You know, like he was a construction worker or
that's judging.
You know how that kind of person look. But if this dude you know looks like a bum, you ain't gonna look at him like I want to talk to him.
That's probably you, but that's not true. It's not true.
Okay. But I could be alone in this opinion.
You ain't been in the game to be looking.
I don't think you got to be in the game for that. I think majority women just wouldn't look at a dude because what attracts a woman to a man is that he
what women do. Because I've been single. No, you still can look good and look like a little bum. It's gonna be your job to see why we looking like a little bum.
So what is we saying a bum is though? I mean, how do a bum look?
I'm sorry, y'all. Don't take it personal, but I'm just saying, like.
And these are our opinions.
He bumming. Like, he ain't got nowhere to live for real. He over the cousin brother house. You struggle box. You know what I'm saying? We're going to find that out. I've never been I like a nice teeth smile. You know what I'm saying? I love a fresh haircut lineup. That's my yeah. You look like you might, but the way you dress, I'm going to try to figure out why we dress like this. That's just me.
So you would still talk to this
girl? Yeah. That's just me. He ain't got to be in the nicest whip and you know what I'm saying, or got to be fresh and pair of J's on his feet. That'd be nice, but not. No, I'm going to get to if he. Hey, how you doing? He approaching me well. I'm good. How are you? I'm all right. My name, blah blah blah. You know, minute your time. Want to talk? Okay, I'm gonna see what you're talking about. Now, if you butt booty ass ugly, then no, I'm not going. No. But if I'm attracted to you, I want to know why we dress like this. And most men gonna make it be known that they just got off of work or they're on their way to work.
But if they not, then what? If that ain't the excuse why they looking like that. And okay, both all y'all say I'm okay. I would own it. Y'all say I'm judging the book by its cover.
Yeah.
Y'all say that it's me, but I guarantee you a lot of women think like that.
No.
I guarantee a lot of women, a man has to work harder to get a woman to look at him.
No.
Versus if a woman, I can go out there like looking like toe
up in the floor. He can be a butt booty dude. And a guy we talk about it in last other one podcast. Cologne. I'd have been a turn. I don't care what he looked like. And I'd be like, I'm like, oh, you smell good. I'm not about
attractive. I'm talking about the upkeep. Not like facial attractiveness.
You don't know what he got on.
Yeah, like clothes, like his hair.
That ain't me. I love haircuts. I do.
He walking.
But you got some dudes that be putting in time. I know people that I be looking, and the dudes that follow me on here, they know I be like, we ain't even done like that. I be like it's about time for a haircut. What we doing? We on strike. Mm. And it did laugh it off. Like, man, I've been working so hard. I ain't had time. I've been doing this other job. I've been doing this to that. That's understandable. I'm gonna ask, what's the problem?
Okay.
And that's just, you know, me. I love haircuts. I love the lineup. You ain't got to be dressed. That's just me. I'm not into the materialistic ass shit. Now, don't get it wrong. I love a nigga that look good.
Yes.
Okay. I do. Okay. I love a guy that's matching from head to toe, looking crispy clean, smelling good, crisp haircut. I love it. There's nothing wrong with it. But it's not because he's not in that. But he's attractive. You know what I'm saying? He's nice looking, but he looking a little bummy. You know, got on. I'd have been ran out to the store with not even matching, with a hole in the t-shirt. I'm just.
But that was my point. Like a woman can look like she can look
man can too,
and 50 million men to talk to her. But I don't think 50 million women would talk to a man in that same situation. I forgot even why I brought that up. Why was I even talking about that?
Sophie said a man can dress in Gucci and be broke, period.
He can. And most of the time they do be kind of broke because it be their cousin's shoes. It be like some, it could be knockoffs.
I don't want you to think that is easier for women who's not dressed than men. No, men's no. We still give them the, if you look at your game, you come and talk, we ain't gonna be like, oh, I don't like what you got on. Then you judge me for real. Like you the bougie. No. Well, no, it's not like that. That's just my opinion.
And I don't want to paint a picture like I'm like that. I'm not a materialistic person.
But why do you think that? Why do you think that?
Because of what I saw.
What you see?
I saw people literally not giving other people the time of day because of how they look.
When was this?
Every day.
But it ain't me.
Yeah.
It ain't me. I prefer him to look nice, like I said, but I'm not gonna be quick to not talk to him because he got on some fucking holy jeans with paint splashes on there, or you know, just a t-shirt, old pair of gym shoes. I'm gonna figure out why we dress like this. Most real men.
You would invest your time into seeing why he doing that versus invest your time.
When I mean invest my time, clearly, if he's trying to come talk to me, I'm not going to walk off. Oh no, you look too bummy. I'm not going to talk to you. I'm gonna hear what you're talking about. What's going on with you? How you doing? Then most guys, on my way into work or just got work. How you doing today? You know, most real men gonna justify why the fuck they looking the way they looking.
If it's a reason why,
but right? But I never came across a guy and it wasn't a reason. Clearly, I wasn't. I'm not saying it out there. I'm just saying guys that I'm attracted to, that's their work gear. They about to go do the second job over here. They about to go over here pull this thing on, cop it up or whatever, knock this wall down, whatever. The guys that came across that looks like, why do we have this on? I haven't came across like none just chilling about the, whatever. I haven't.
Yes.
Most real men, that's so that you can't say that everybody, but you have your opinion to feel that way. But I'm just speaking on myself. Like I'm not. What?
Yeah. Sophie say you have to at least give a person a chance. Up to your standards. I agree, Sophie.
Bolo agree. Yeah.
Here we go again, making me seem like there's going to be some viewers I know who see my point of view. I'm not trying to judge. I am only saying what I
don't know these people. Who is these people? And you ain't got to shout no names out, but I'm just saying I've never known. I know people got standards. You know what I'm saying? You have those. You do. They got to be the straight uppity females that's not going to look twice regardless if you're working or not. But she's an average female. You know what I'm saying? A typical female around here. We're not going to quick to judge because what you got on. Now, if you look at bummy and you look ugly, and I'm not talking about you ain't got no haircut. Because you can tell you've been getting them. It's just time for a little touch-up. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying? It's a difference.
Yes, I know that difference. I'm not talking about that person. That's just... He has an excuse. I'm not talking about that person.
Well, I never experienced that. I never had a guy that was truly a bum-looking dude that was trying to holler at me.
Yeah.
Like really was trying to push the issue to holler at me. I never had that.
Well, good.
Yes, thank you, Lord.
I even forgot why did I even bring that up? Sophie said you never know what that person's circumstance is, and you don't.
Yeah.
You don't, but again, sometimes people cut it off before they look. My reasoning for saying that is because they don't give it a chance because of what they see. So, but y'all telling me that's not true. But I just feel, that's what be happening in some of the stuff that I saw. This person don't look like nothing. They coming to them trying to get to know them, but the girl that they try to talk to was like, I'm straight on you because. Pretty much they looking at him and saying you don't really have nothing to offer me because of how you looking. So the man, in my view, gotta sometimes present himself better to be received from the woman better. Versus on the other end, if a girl can look toe up from the floor up, a guy would talk to her regardless of what she's got going on.
And I don't agree with that either. I don't. Maybe it depends on what he looking at to get from the girl. And if that's the case, that means he ain't had none. He needs some, and he willing to lower his standards or just not a judgmental person. Like what's a nice looking female to you might not be she, or what's a nice looking dude to me might be to you. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got their choices of people that they want to deal with or talk to, whatever the case may be. But it's what they say, somebody out here for everybody. Yeah. I don't think guys, like not guys, they put a little Peter Weeder in whatever these days. Some of them do, but they don't. A lot of them do. They don't. They don't. I don't think they care either. At all. But you do have, not all of them, but you do have some.
Yes, I can't say that word, but yes, it has no face.
She said a cootie cat. She didn't use cootie cat, but the cootie cat has no face.
Yes.
It don't. When the lights go out.
Can that be the same thing with a man?
Yeah.
Okay.
Peter Withers he got a head, but ain't got a face.
Excuse my French. Yep. So, I don't know if we kind of got off the topic or not, or
failure relationships.
We're talking about failed relationships. I don't know if we're still on topic, but it was just an interesting view on that. I kind of was looking at it like that, and that's my opinion. And I'm standing. I guess I'm in the minority with this one until my viewers chime in and say, "Sky, we agree." There is women that do that. I'm not one of those women, but yeah.
You assuming?
I'm assuming that there's other women out there that is agreeing with me.
She's assuming, people. She's assuming.
I would say that's a song. What? Excuse my French. That's a song. Yeah, I don't know. Sing it for us, sweetie. Anywho,
we just gotta it's a lot to talk about on this field. We just gotta figure out how not to fail relationships with our spouses, with our kids, with our family. But sometimes it just be too late because I got a bunch of them. I ain't gonna even lie, with the family, it's a bunch. Do I care? No.
Hey, you know it.
No, I'm waiting on my t-shirt.
No.
No.
No. It's no. It start out subtle, y'all. It's no. That's how it goes. No.
I did not realize I'd be doing that till you keep interested in that.
Yes.
No.
Yes,
yeah.
I guess my views.
Okay, yeah.
They deserve the nose.
No.
Yeah.
You're so sad.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so we got to get better with these relationships. We got to get better with choosing our partners.
Yeah.
We got to get better. Stop settling. Stop dealing. Put the work in if you wanted to.
Everybody ain't got that title of best friend, right?
Right.
So your spouse supposed to be your best friend.
Yeah.
If they ain't got that title or y'all on that level, there's no need to be in something committed or married.
Right.
Your spouse supposed to be your best friend at the end of the day. Mm-hmm. It shouldn't be no reason for the shit to fail. That's why I'm not understanding why relationships don't work. If you don't sit down and communicate, ain't nobody no brain. I can't stand what people think you can read my mind or I'm supposed to be reading your mind. If I will hear what you say, if you talk to me about it, then okay, I can get a better understanding why you moving the way you moving. You know what I mean? Why you feeling the way you feel.
Not a mind reader. We heard that several times. I am not a mind reader. Can't read your mind. You got to tell me. I just don't know these things. Apparently, it's not common sense.
And then another reason why I think I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You good.
Another reason why I think it don't work, besides the fact that we jump in there for the wrong reasons. Some of these people out here be having baggage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they haven't cleaned that up yet. Mm-hmm. Then you got the ones that they ain't get they self together yet. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. What's the saying? Like once you end this one, you get underneath another one, or you trying to get over this one, so I'm about to just
rebound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you rebounding this person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt once I could say in my life that I felt like I was a rebound. Mm. Yeah, you was done with this, and I guess afterwards, not during it, but after it ended. Yeah, I'm thinking like, damn. I was just there to help you get through and over this. You know what I'm saying? And it still didn't work out like you thought it was.
How can you identify? I mean, how would you know that you might be
they doing good now and they happy. Yes, congrats.
What's one of the alerts to know to red flags to see if you're a rebound or not? Could it be if they told you they just got out of a relationship?
I mean, most of the time when you have the conversations, you go and want to know. Of course, if you're with somebody, is you married or got a woman or a man or whatever, and then once you find out, okay, no, then it'll come up like, so how was your last relationship or what happened to your last relationship? You know, how long ago it been? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not trying to get with nobody who just broke up with somebody. Mm-hmm. I'm over that life. Yeah, that goes in the I don't give a that part.
I agree with that one. Yeah.
I need
that's
to know
definitely
that. And that's like a rebound with you know what I'm saying? You trying to hurry up and move on, which I'm not saying don't go out and date and hang. But when it gets to the point that you really did ass trying to make it serious that quick, that's a sign. Mm-hmm. Because you want to be loved like you was being supposed to be loved every day. So let me go on and take it in. This is a good person, but then you not ready for it though. Mm-hmm. Right. You think you is, but you're really not. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Especially when you comparing this person to this other person that you was with in so many words.
Yeah.
Because us women got this memory bank in here. We remember all the things you guys say. And then down the road, that little comment you made, oh, so now you thinking I'm that way.
Right. Yeah.
Just because you dealt with a cheater, she, screwed you, some chick in y'all house, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, you think I'm gonna be like that? Yeah. Huh? You weren't ready.
Yeah.
You weren't ready. So I think that's another reason why relationships, you not having yourself together and
or
ready,
fully over your past.
Yeah. What had happened?
Somebody said, what is Isham? I don't know what Isham is, sweetie. Sophie said, when a person move on quickly after divorce or breakup, that's what I was saying. Is that one of the indicators to know that this is really, this might be a rebound relationship, and don't move fast with a rebound relationship because that probably, you gonna say never mind. Well, why you bring it up? You always making us start thinking stuff. Isham. What is Isham? Yeah, so rebounds relationships would never work.
No, it don't.
But some people it's cool being a rebound.
Yeah.
But first know that that's knowing, what you are.
That's not saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't be knowing off the rip. For me, I'm saying for myself, I didn't know until after it was done, because our relationship didn't work because he was cheating or I was cheating. It was because of his baggage and his situation that he was dealing with before I even came along.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was a hurtful, because you're so used to, well, for me, it's because they cheated and you didn't forgave. But when it hit a different way, you be like, really?
Right. Yeah.
Was I a rebound? That's what it looked like. Because you still stuck with this one. You still.
Yeah. The person went back to the.
We're trying to make it work out. Let's go get some counseling. When you hollering that shit before?
I've actually talked to somebody who said, I think almost the same situation kind of happened. But he has said that he believed that because he was talking to this girl, she made him realize that she really loved the one that she was with. So by them talking, that made her go back to him, kind of. So it kind of mended her one that she broke up with. I was like, oh wow. And it was no bad feelings kind of with them too. But he knew that, she must have been like saying stuff or whatever about this person. And by him, trying to really like her, he was probably giving her good information, and that made sense. And then she just took that back to her main relationship, and it made that work. So I was in your face. Sorry. Go ahead.
Because we talk with these hands. That's a black girl thing.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean it could work that way too, but no rebounds.
No
rebounds.
No.
So we say he is a local. He's a local rapper. He believes in Satan. What? He made that song. He made whatever song. Okay, y'all on a whole nother conversation. So a local rapper who believes in Satan made this song.
That song. What did he say?
Something about Ethan. Somebody said Isham.
So that's who Sophie talking about.
Isham, but what song did he sing? Yeah. We don't know. Yeah.
So what else we're gonna hit?
So what about the different stages in life and the age differences? Like, do you think a relationship where an older person is with a younger person or a younger person with an older person, do you think that those can work? Does age have anything to do with it?
My opinion, it depends on the age. Like my bestie on here, she can vouch for this. I had a guy. Our birthdays on the same day, and we 10 years apart, and I was 18 with my own place. Me and Sophie had our own place. He was 28. As I got older, I at that time I didn't know nothing about no overtime. At 18, what if I get off? I had an irritating voice back then. Wait, I'm not staying with whatever time I got off. That's the time I got off.
At 5.
That part. So when he would say that, I'm thinking lying. You know, I didn't know about. I was really acting childish. I can honestly say that. And I remember being at work, and Sophie called me, told me to check the answer machine, not the voicemail.
Voicemail.
It was the voicemail. The voicemail. I'm in there stuck. Like he said, I must have left a bold message going off, and he heard it. And he was like, I never had a woman talk to me like the way you left this message, blah, blah, blah. Told me basically, don't call me because I won't call you. Do you know how you push the button to replay? Listen, one. I can't push that button. I'm at work. It's a lot of people standing there, and I'm like in shock. I was hurt.
So you went off on him first.
I did.
Okay.
I left a nasty message because
you didn't know what this overtime stuff meant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. It depends. He's supposed to be my future husband. Yeah, he should have been. Oh, I ain't gonna give you no shout out.
But you know who you are.
know who you are. Your birthday same day. Anywho, he was done. And then here's the crazy thing about it. He gave me another try.
Okay.
That's that up too.
You went off on him again?
No. This is a young dummy, so I don't give a hell. I'm open book. Young, 18, 19, one of them, the ting. And this guy that I used to like where we lived at, like, he started coming around and I liked him, but I never used to show when I like somebody, you know what I'm saying? I used to play hard. I'm used to them trying to holler at me.
Right.
You don't want to try to holler at me. We cool, but it was just like, yeah. Man, oh my God. He came, the older one, came over. I gave it a ring-a-dang-dang for the dough. It's him. I done went out, standing out there on the porch, talking. I'm so geeked that he over here. Now, I done left him in the apartment.
The other dude?
The fool came out. He came out and he looked at me. He said, "You have a good evening." I forgot. My mind is so like, oh my God, he came over. We standing out here talking on a personal, not as a group. You know what I'm saying? Young and dumb. I'm in my 40-ish now. But this is over 20 years ago when this happened. And so that's why I say I don't think it depends on what the age is. You know what I'm saying? Like these dudes be wanting these young chicks. They don't mentally, not all of them. I ain't gonna say not all of them, but majority of them don't have it that up there on that level where you at today. You want to expect her to be doing what you've been doing, and it took you 40 something, 50, whatever years to get to where you at, to be who you are. But you expected she supposed to come out the gate with this.
Sophie said, "True story, Scott." What you telling
I'm telling you, it is. And I'm not talking about this to this day. Like, dang, I wonder where that could have went.
That's why, to me, I believe
that big young.
As you mature, your tolerance level lessens, and that's why I think you was like, at this time now, you are
zero tolerance.
Zero tolerance.
That part, yeah.
Because I think as you mature, so this 28-year-old was thinking he's dealing with the immature person, and he ain't dealing with it.
He wasn't dealing with it.
So
because he got So
it's a matter of, that can be another thing. Like y'all not on the same level. Like you think you are because y'all.
That's why I don't believe that it's gonna work. But regardless of, you might have a good career going on, great job, driving good, living good. it's still a difference.
It's gonna be something.
It's something that's gonna really irritate you. You know what I'm saying? We got people, our spouse irritated today. Just imagine how much somebody younger than you really can irritate you. Or older.
Because when you get older, you limited on you could be limited on some things. And so that could irritate the person like, dang, I mean, he always just want to go to the movies or something like, you know, give me some adventure, some excitement. But he older, like he can't do everything. So, you know, can you get all of what you are expecting out of that relationship with an older person? You know, given what you like. So I think it depends on what the person really is looking for in a relationship.
Yeah, that's that communication. You really have to talk. You have to talk. And I just feel in my heart, relationships, marriages can work. But you just gotta put in work. Gotta put in the work, and you can't just do this one hit wonder, and then that's that.
Right, and everything ain't just gonna come and happen because
overnight and none of that. Yeah. You just gotta put an effort to it. But if a person not seeing it, then why should I? That's just how I move.
Yeah, and I believe that's how
you not giving me what I want. You know what I'm saying? Like caring about my feelings, what I expect, just like you expected whatever out of me. I don't supposed to feel that way.
Right.
You know, I what I like, what I want to do. You can't be cool with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to come together, compromise on some things of, I just want you to rub my back. You know, rub my feet, baby. Why I gotta go get this ching guy to I'm sorry, y'all, I didn't mean to say that. To massage my feet. Give me a pedicure.
Yeah.
Why you can't massage my feet? Why I gotta go to a masseuse to get a massage? Why you can't do it? And don't just... I hate those. I hate those that's not going to go all in of giving a massage. It don't nobody do it, but figure it out. How old are you? How long it takes you to learn how to what muscles and what the grab is, the thick. Why? YouTube it.
Or even if it's not right, at least put
try
some effort into it. So we're not like, oh, sweetie, you trying? Let me show you. Go a little deeper or something, but
you coach
with
them.
No effort,
While you laying on your stomach, prop up the video on YouTube, put it up. YouTube, YouTube show you everything, and show you how to do it.
Yeah.
Like, babe, I know I ain't good at this massage, but I got you. I got the video propped up. Boop, push play. I got you. Let's go.
Yeah.
That's funny and fun.
Yeah, it is, and it shows that you
care. You care enough.
You hear, the concern of your partner, and you there. You love them enough to want to learn to do what it takes to please them. And that's what will make relationships work. Show that you care. Show me you love me. Show I'm worth, being with you or whatever. Show something, because it just ain't given. Just because you hold that title as boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, you ain't entitled to everything with no work. You got to put in some work to keep that title.
Preach, sister, preach.
Because that title can be dropped. It may be harder when you legal, but it can be dropped.
Honey,
ain't nothing permanent.
Yes. I'm over. My cutoff game is so strong. And that's with everybody.
Yeah.
Family, friends, everybody, co-workers, old co-workers.
You're just very selective.
I am. I am because I'm getting too old to have the negative energy. I don't want it. You can keep that over there on your side. Hey, all right, that's it. We good. If it depends what you did. If you get the high, you just the wall over there, mannequin. Have you ever looked at the mannequins? They be ugly looking too. Like,
right.
The bone structure. I mean, the bone in the cheek just don't look right. Anywho, the cutoff game is strong.
That's why they do headless ones sometimes.
Yeah, they do. They do.
It did look nice until I looked up.
Right. Like,
anyway, Haley. Hi.
That's Haley, yours. Or it might be... No, that's Sophie. That's Diamond. That's a dog, I think. Is that you, Sophie?
If not, did you switch?
I think that's her. Haley is her dog name.
Because if your dog is watching, girl, you gonna have to show me that one. That's a girl. All right, now we really blowing up. We getting to the
pets watching us. Whoop, whoop, whoop,
whoop. They
need to figure out some things.
It is, Sophie.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Shoot, phone that. Okay, well, it is about that time anyway. Yes. We 17 minutes over. You know how the good conversation goes. Just you can't stop it. We don't look at time. But we enjoy the conversation. We enjoy the comments. This topic, like I said, we probably might have a part 2 to this dang on topic because we didn't touch on some things because we didn't even get to the intimacy and the other type of wrong that can go wrong. So it may be a part 2. Let us know if we should do a part 2 or not. Chime in, let us know.
So where can they reach us at for our YouTube?
So YouTube, again, I believe is Late Night Talk with Sky and Vee. It's the whole thing. Late Night Talk with Sky and Vee.
Or you can look up Vee&Sky on Facebook.
So we're working on getting everything all linked up or whatever.
And then tell our viewers over here where they can find us at on YouTube.
So
and
here, YouTube. We're on Vee&Sky Live. For Facebook.
Where Facebook can find us on YouTube. What's the name?
So Facebook viewers, chime in now to our new platform on YouTube with Late Night Talk with Vee&Sky. The whole thing out. So that's where we're at on YouTube now. So this is a new thing. Hopefully it's gonna go right. This is actually the first recording that we did on the YouTube. So we're moving to different platforms. So hey, in the next couple of sessions we might be on Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah, we trying to get on all the platforms, get us out there. Let's be a big old happy family, just having some conversation later.
Yeah, and that's the purpose is our late night talks is reality life things that goes on. Mm-hmm. We're not on here trying to diss no celebrities or talk about their business. No, let's talk about our own business, our life struggles,
we got things
we've been going through, and we feel like it could be something that she may say that y'all or myself didn't look at it that way. You know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, okay. It could be something that I went through that, and this is how I'll handle it. Maybe it'll work for you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, and get everybody's opinions. And so make sure you comment. Make sure y'all like and share. And what else they supposed to be doing?
Subscribe.
No, I can't say that word. I feel so
subscribe.
But yes, thank you. Thank you all our true Facebook viewers. Y'all been following us from day one. Yes. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share. And sometime this week we will have our topic for next Saturday. We appreciate all of y'all from here and there and there here. Tune in next time. We love you. Be safe. Take care of each other. Right?
Yep. Until next time, take care of yourself
and each other. Love connection. Bye, y'all.
Yep. This ain't touch screen.
No, she touched the screen.
Yes, I was trying.